Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the USC Aiken Convocation Center for tonight's Nighthawk Road matchup as the North Georgia men's basketball team has made the 3.5-hour trek over to Aiken, South Carolina to take on the Pacers of USC Aiken. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road. First road broadcast of the season. The women's game that happened just a little bit less than a half hour ago was a fantastic one as the Nighthawk women's team moved to 25-2 on the year, 11-0 on the road. First time in program history they finished undefeated on the road in a season, and they earned the outright Peach Belt Conference regular season championship and are all set to host the first round of the Peach Belt Conference tournament beginning a week from today. On the men's side, North Georgia enters today tied 6th in the conference with Flagler at 8-8 in conference play on the year, 16-12 overall. The Nighthawks taking on the Pacers, who are 18-8 overall, 11-5 in Peach Belt Conference play. USC Aiken, as it stands right now, alone in third place, but a lot of jockeying can be done in all the different levels of the top 8 teams in the Peach Belt Conference. As it stands right now, Columbus State sits in first place at 14-2. Augusta, with one game in hand, has one less win at 13-4 in second place. USC Aiken, while they cannot catch Columbus State, they could catch Augusta for second. USC Buford has 10 wins. They can't catch Augusta for second, but they could catch Aiken for third. Landers at 9-7. A half game ahead of North Georgia and Flagler, tied for 6th. So USC, Buford, Lander, North Georgia, and Flagler could all finish this season at 10-8. Then we'd have a 4-way tie that starts in 4th place. That would be a lot of solving to do with the math at the end of the season. The penultimate day today of the conference season. It all wraps up on Saturday with Senior Day across the league and in Dahlonega at the University of North Georgia for these Nighthawks. The men come into today off a heartbreaking 65-61 loss at Augusta on Saturday, a win drastically helped UNG's NCAA tournament aspirations. The regional rankings came out this week as well. The 8 teams make the Southeast region, as is every region in the conference. 10 teams are ranked in the regional rankings to show kind of those first 2 out. North Georgia not in that top 10 in the first regional rankings of the year with a few weeks left before we head to the NCAA tournament. In that game against Augusta, UNG never led in the first half but took the lead before the under-12 timeout in the second half. Augusta came back in the final 132 with big threes on back-to-back possessions. UNG trailed by 2 with less than 18 seconds to go, and their star point guard, who's been fantastic as of late, A.J. White, drove along the baseline and slipped, losing the ball out of bounds, leading to a turnover. North Georgia was forced to intentionally foul John St. Germain, who made both free throws and ended that game as a 65-61 loss for the Nighthawks. That's their 8th single-digit loss of the season. It's their 7th loss by 4 points or less, and their 6th conference loss by 4 points or less. At 16-12, it's been an unbelievably close year for North Georgia this season. That loss snapped a 3-game losing streak with wins over Buford and back-to-back wins over Georgia Southwestern. That was North Georgia's first 3-game win streak of the season since December 7th. Before that, those 3 big wins helped put North Georgia in a position to try to make the NCAA tournament. Now it appears with the loss to Augusta, they might have to go and win the Peach Belt Conference Championship. Currently sit tied for 6th with Flagler. They can still get 4th place, which means they would host a first-round matchup. A reminder for all of you tuning in at home, the first round of the Peach Belt Conference Tournament is different this year than it has been in years past, as the first round games are all hosted by the highest seed, meaning the lowest number value. So the 1 seed is the highest seed in the tournament. So the higher seeds host the first round games, and then there will be 4 teams left after that. Of those 4 teams, the highest remaining seed will then host all of the semifinal and championship rounds. So as the 4 seed, if North Georgia can get there, they can host the first round, and then it would take a little bit of help to have home basketball in Dahlonega for the final 2 rounds. We talked about A.J. White in the last 4 games. He's had 23 points in 3 of them. In total, he's shooting 52% from the floor. He averages 43% this season, but that 4-game stretch has been sensational as of late. He went 1 for 7 from deep against Augusta, which was a setback for him, but in the 3 games before that, he was 12 for 21 from downtown. That's 57%. And perhaps the most important thing for A.J. White as of late, the assist numbers have gone up. The turnovers have gone down. In the last 2 games, 10 total assists, just 2 turnovers. A week ago in Dahlonega against Georgia Southwestern in another big win, A.J. White had one of his best games of the year, made 5 threes for 19 points, had 6 assists, and did not turn the ball over in 35 minutes of play. North Georgia is going to need him to play to that level and that way down the stretch this year if the Nighthawks are going to find and make a run into the NCAA tournament. On the USC Aiken side, they enter today after a 74-68 win at Clayton State on Saturday. This is a Pacers offense that does one thing and one thing only, and that is dominate physically. They're top 7 in the nation this year in offensive rebounding percentage and offensive rebounds per game. They average 15.7 offensive rebounds per game. They grab 40% of the offensive rebounds available. That's first in the Peach Belt Conference, 6th in the nation. They're also top 15 in the country in second chance points per game, averaging 15 second chance points per game. Top 25 in the country at points in the paint as well. 50% of USC Aiken's points this season have come inside the painted area. They don't take a lot of threes. They don't make them at a high percentage. They won't get to the free throw line a lot. They don't even necessarily pass the ball well. They're 301st in the country in assist percentage at 37 this year. But they will dominate you physically. They will crash the glass, and they will make the most out of their possessions. There's some highlight players on this roster for USC Aiken. The second leading scorer in the Peach Belt Conference, Jalen McCoy, a senior out of Raleigh, North Carolina, 19.8 points per game this year. They've also got Simeon German, who is 3rd in the conference with 8.2 rebounds per game. Also leads the team with 38 blocks and shooting 67% from the German averages 4.2 offensive rebounds per game. That leads the Peach Belt and ranks 9th in the country. A big matchup in the Peach Belt Conference standings, moments away here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. USC Aiken needs to win to try to keep its seeding hopes alive. North Georgia trying to build its NCAA tournament resume and move up within the conference standings ahead of postseason play. We'll step aside for starting lineups and the national anthem, and when we come back, it'll be tip-off between the Nighthawks and the Pacers here from Aiken on the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Here in beautiful Dahlonega, your home is more than just a place. It's a place you run to. But every home faces the wear and tear of weather over time. And when it comes to protecting your family, a quality roof is everything. Our team is dedicated to protecting Dahlonaga's families and landmarks alike, with roofs that stand up to Georgia's unpredictable weather and keeps our communities safe and dry. From storm-resistant shingles to energy-efficient options, our roofs are built to last, backed by our product and labor warranties and a commitment to quality that's unmatched. Whether it's a small repair or a complete replacement, we've got you covered, Dahlonega. Call Joshua 19 today for a free consultation. Protect what matters most with a roof you can trust. Joshua 19, proudly roofing Dahlonega, one home at a time.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
I need to try it first.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
Georgia Heart Institute is one of only 2 programs in the state offering robotic heart surgery for faster recovery. We're leading the way because Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to unlock incredible hotel deals? Get a free membership and save up to 50%. Stay grand. Spend less. The simplest site. The best unpublished hotel deals. peachbelttravel.com.
We are just about ready to get things started. Colin Turner and the 6'10", 230 senior from Lagos, Nigeria, Simeon German, ready to tip it off. The Nighthawks in the all-black road uniforms with blue trim and white outlining on the blue lettering and the blue kind of triangular pattern at the bottom of the shorts. USC Aiken in the home whites with the navy blue and red trim down the sides, navy blue and red trim lettering. First shot of the game from Rajon Blackwell, a left wing three that's missed. An offensive rebound like we talked about on the first possession for Simeon German, their best player at that, and a second chance for USC Aiken. Floating off the glass, no. Missing that one was Rafael Rubel, the junior out of La Romana in the Dominican Republic, and North Georgia can take the lead on their first possession of the game. The starting five for North Georgia different today. Caden Charles is out, not suited up on the bench right now for UNG. So he is likely not playing in this game. So it's A.J. White, Sutton Smith. Hunter Shedenhelm gets his first start since he missed a game with an injury a couple weeks ago. Colin Turner and Zach Hawkinson. Shedenhelm takes a deep three late in the shot clock right on the wing in front of the USC Aiken bench and misses. Still 0-0 after the first possession for each team. Rubel off a screen, hands off to Rajon Blackwell. Blackwell, right wing, three, in rhythm. Caleb Bird knocks it down, and USC Aiken drills it. Bird, the junior out of Malden, South Carolina, a transfer from Newberry College in the South Atlantic Conference. A.J. White across the timeline. Jalen McCoy switches onto him after a screen. Now Colin Turner back at the top of the key. Sutton Smith right in front of the bench. Nearly had it poked away, but Smith works around a screen to top of the key, picks up his dribble. Down low, Hawkinson. Right back to Smith. He'll take a three. Left it short. McCoy has the rebound. McCoy wasn't paying attention. He threw it to Rafael Rubel, who wasn't looking, and it bounced off of Rubel's backside and out of bounds. A free turnover for UNG. 3-0, 18:23 to play here in the first half. White inbounds to Smith, and he just drops it right to White, who will set the offense here as he slides right to the A and Aiken on the USC Aiken Pacers midcourt logo. Smith, left wing, finds Turner at the top of the key. Does have Shedenhelm behind him, so a defender as well. White on the right wing, lost it out of bounds. A turnover for A.J. White. And back the other way it goes for the Pacers. Nighthawks have struggled to get off the mat offensively in a number of games this season. 2 minutes in, they're still scoreless and 0 for 2 from the floor with a turnover. Right side, Rajon Blackwell. Kick back, great steal by Smith. Off a screen, Blackwell tried to feed it to a popping Jalen McCoy, and Sutton Smith picked it off like a linebacker over the middle and then got fouled, so it goes back the other way. UNG ball. Smith will inbound to A.J. White on the near side. Nighthawks need a bucket. Still looking for their first. Smith high and left on the near side sideline. Goes to Hawkinson at the top of the key. Jab step finds a curling White. Mid-range. White had a nice move, but Blackwell stayed with him. Hawkinson now on the wing, trying to get in on McCoy. Gets into the lane, has McCoy on his left shoulder. Float pass to the corner. Smith will take a three. Sutty cashes it in the right corner, and we're all knotted up at 3. The Nighthawks are on the board. Blackwell drives on Sutton Smith. Kicks back out. Rubel trying to get to the block. Smith was coming for the double team, but then had to retreat. Blackwell on the right wing. Down low, German. German trying to work on Turner. Good spin move. Goes up and slams it home. Simeon German spun quick off that left shoulder, and Turner wasn't ready. He flushes it home. It's 5-3. Smith drives. Turner, float game. Good from 6 feet. Just in the short corner, Smith the dish. Turner, the floater, we're tied at 5. Back and forth. This is Rubel off a couple Jalen McCoy screens. Bumps White, kicks back to McCoy at the top of the key. Right wing. Blackwell now works left off of McCoy's screen. He'll pull up Jay. No. Smith the rebound. Numbers as German fell down. 5-on-4. White, right wing. Crossover. Gets to the baseline. Goes up reverse. Lay is good. A.J. White, left hand under the basket. Nighthawks in front, 7-5. 16-25. USC Aiken had the momentum. It's been North Georgia the last 2 possessions. Rubel will reset on the volleyball line, look to his left, and hand off right there to Bird. Bird, Blackwell on the right wing. McCoy trying to get open on Hawkinson. They go to Bird at the top. Now Blackwell floating towards the corner. He'll take a 3 off the back iron. Long rebound. Bird, a second chance. Blackwell will take another on the kick out and hit the second time. 8-7 USC Aiken in front. Rajon Blackwell, the D1 transfer from McNeese State. Top 5 in the conference in 3-point field goals made. That's his first of the game. Sutton Smith on the left wing. 15-40 here in the first half. Next whistle will be the under 16 media timeout. Down low, Turner had good space on German. Goes up, blocked, got his own miss, and had it taken away as he brought the ball down and was poked away by the help defense. Across half court, Rubel slows down beyond the volleyball line. White pressuring him there. Right wing, Blackwell in the short corner. McCoy poked out of bounds by Hawkinson from behind. That will lead us to our first media timeout. A good one early. Some offense, some defense, some miscues. Everything in the first 4 minutes between the Pacers and the Nighthawks from Aiken, South Carolina. USC Aiken leads 8-7. We'll take a break and be back in a moment here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, ETC delivers fast, reliable internet and secure, powerful Wi-Fi choices for your home. For intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to awesome Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or visit etcnow.com to upgrade your internet today.
Back in Aiken, South Carolina on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Brendan Shabath. We talked about it in the pregame, how good USC Aiken is at offensive rebounding. Top 7 in the country at offensive rebounds per game and offensive rebounding percentage. In the North Georgia film room written on the whiteboard in big lettering for keys to this victory with a number of things by Dan Evans and the North Georgia coaching staff was rebound. And it's pretty simple. Not only is USC Aiken a great rebounding team, but so are the Nighthawks when they rebound well. This season, UNG 13-4 when they out-rebound their opponent. They are 3-8 when they don't, and they're 13-2 when they win the rebounding and turnover margin. First 4 minutes played here, USC Aiken 2 offensive rebounds, and 3 of their 8 points have been on second chance opportunities. They had an offensive rebound on their very first possession of the game, and that last 3 from Rajon Blackwell came on a second chance as well. 15-18 to play here on the near sideline in the corner. It'll be Davion Cunningham to inbound. He finds Cam Perkins, and we're underway. Cunningham, top of the key, German. Into the game for UNG, Jack Shutters, Jamari Arnold as well. Three-pointer, no good. German had the rebound and was fouled. I think this is down low on Shutters. And it is. So they get the big man, the freshman, for his first foul of the game. Shutters out of the Baylor School in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Perkins inbounds on the baseline. It goes in the right corner to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to go down low to Mason Grant, who was trying to get position on Hawkinson. And that's number 21 versus number 21, and 21 in black. That's North Georgia. Committed a foul as Hawkinson hooked Grant, who was trying to post him up down low. One more time, we will inbound with Perkins on the near side baseline on the R in Pacers. He stands. Cam Perkins, freshman out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Gets it quickly, right corner, Blackwell. He'll take a mid-range 2 and drop it in off the back iron. 10-7, Aiken leads. Smith on the left wing, moves to the right off a screen from Shutters. Kick across the court outside the perimeter to Arnold. Now inside the perimeter, Shutters had it on the elbow. It's tipped by the help defense, and German takes it on a steal. Blackwell stumbled in the backcourt, nearly lost it out of bounds, then slows down. Finally, Perkins gets it a foot inside half court and slows the half court offense. Perkins on the right wing. Down low they go to Grant. Grant with Hawkinson on him. Back out, Perkins. He'll take a right wing 3. A brick as he misses everything on the rim. White the rebound, coast to coast the other way. White lost it and got fouled on the way up. First foul on Perkins. A.J. White now at the stripe. The best free throw shooter in the Peach Belt Conference, 89% on the year. 19th in Division II. White already has 2 points, make it 3 with the first free throw tonight. With that, he's now 5 points shy of 1,477 for his career. That would tie second most in the Division II era in North Georgia men's basketball history. So if he gets 9 total points tonight, he will move alone in second place, only behind his former teammate Frank Champion, who helped with White lead this North Georgia program to a Southeast Regional title last season. White goes 2 for 2. It's a 1-point game, 10-9. Perkins across half court, gets to the right wing as Arnold and White switch. Blackwell outside, left corner. This is Cunningham working off a screen. Cunningham gets to the short corner on the left side, misses, too strong, and the rebound squirts out to White on the opposite side of the rim. He gets across half court with a right-handed dribble on the near side. Back to Arnold on the logo. Turner near the top of the key on the left. Arnold gets it from him on the wing. Double teamed. Arnold gets to the baseline. Kick out. Champion. He'll drive after the switch. Weaves through the defense. Chase Champion with a tough layup. The hop step through the help side, and Chase gets a bucket. Puts UNG in front. It's 11-10. Grant trying to back down Turner. Got double teamed. Kick out. Reverse. Cunningham will take a right corner 3. Cunningham hits. Quickly got worked around for USC Aiken. 13-11. White on the right wing, spins away from the defense. Looked like it was going to be a handoff. Instead, he keeps it himself. Now finds a slipping Turner on the screen. Kick out, loose ball, And picking it up, going the other way with some speed is Perkins. Leaf back, Cunningham. He'll step into a three and hit it. Davion Cunningham averaging 15 points per game, the D1 transfer from UNC Asheville. He's got 6 already, both from downtown. He leads the Pacers in scoring now. Shutters at the top of the key. Looking to the left side to find White, guarded closely by Blackwell. Down low, Turner gets fouled as he was battling with Chedlet Delva for position. Turner was vying for the near side block. Delva wouldn't let him get it and got called for the penalty. Blackwell sits down, so does Grant. Checking back in, Dwight Kennedy and Jalen McCoy. White and Arnold sit down. Smith and Shedenhelm check back in as well. Smith, left wing, goes to Shutters in the corner. Big lineup for UNG with Colin Turner and Jack Shutters on the floor at the same time. They've also got three-point shooting, and this guy, Shedenhelm, on the right wing, gets into the lane. Hop step, leaves it back for Champion. Champion drives, step back, long, or mid-range two, I should say. Late in the shot clock, just left it a little bit short. The rebound by Cunningham. Cunningham, perhaps feeling it after those last two made threes, stops it at the top of the key, calls for the ball back, trying to work off a screen now. Changes his mind as Mark Vanderslice, the head coach of the Pacers, calls out a set from the far side of the floor. Cunningham trying to work off a screen. Champion on him. 8 on the shot clock. Cunningham left it back for Perkins beyond the three-point line. Perkins, hesitation, trying to work on Smith. Gets into the lane, bodies up, missed the shot from about 7 feet. It trickled off the rim for Shutters. The other way, Smith, a right-handed dribble on the near side. Gets a high screen from Turner, works to his right, getting bumped by Perkins. Shutters comes and gets the ball at the right elbow. Now goes back to Shedenhelm, who flips it to Smith on the right wing. Top of the key, Turner spins, goes up with the right hook. Colin Turner with a good bucket there over Chedlet Delva. Nighthawks needed that. Left wing, it goes to Cunningham. Aiken set to take their time. They don't play particularly fast. In the mid-range, McCoy has it. He has yet to score tonight. Hasn't taken a shot and lost it. He won't get one there. A steal for Chase Champion. Going back the other way, North Georgia can tie it with a 3. Under 11 to play, 16-13. On the three-point line, Turner zips it across court. Champion in the corner was open for 3, but couldn't catch it cleanly as the pass was a little low, and it goes out of bounds. An unforced turnover. That takes us to the next media timeout. Really good one here in Aiken, as it usually is between these two teams. Pacers up by 3 at home, 10:42 to play. We'll step aside, stick around. More after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road from USC Aiken.
On campuses nationwide.
Welcome back to the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road. It's 16-13. USC Aiken leads the Nighthawks right now. A.J. White checks back into the game. Zach Hawkinson, Colin Turner, Sutton Smith, and Hunter Shedenhelm. UNG showing some full court press here against the Pacers, who have put most of their starters back in. The non-starter is number 10, Dwight Kennedy Jr., the junior guard out of Hendersonville, North Carolina. He is a junior by name and by class. Rubel on the left wing received it from McCoy. He kicks to Bird at the top of the key. Caleb Bird knocks down his second 3 of the game. Extends the lead, doubles it to 6. Right wing, White gets the handoff from Smith. Down low, Hawkinson had Rubel posted up on a mismatch. Tie-up is the call. It stays with North Georgia. Smith to inbound. Turner got bodied by German on the inbounds play away from the ball. No call. It goes to White in the left corner. He misses the three short. It's rebounded by the Pacers with a 6-point lead. Now they come back the other way. That's Kennedy Jr. Left side, McCoy setting the screen. Now going to try to go to work. White was helping. Hawkinson covering. Bird, 2-3. One of them just a minute ago. Trying to drive on White. Double teamed. Kick out. It'll be Kennedy Jr. who bricks it. Way too strong off the backboard. White on the right wing gets to the corner off a screen from Shedenhelm. Now taken away on the interception by Caleb Bird. Jumped the passing lane. Hung for the layup in transition. No, missed it. And Shedenhelm rebounded the ball. He went out of bounds at first. Came back into play. Rebounded the ball, and they say he was out of bounds. That I do not understand. He came back in the play, and they say he was out of bounds when he touched the basketball. I don't get it. Nonetheless, it'll be USC Aiken ball on the baseline, inbounding Rafael Rubel. McCoy, top of the key, trying to go to work on Hawkinson. Triple teamed as he spun into the lane and couldn't get a shot up. Foul is called. And they put it on Shedenhelm. That's his first. McCoy, as we mentioned, second in the conference in scoring, second in field goal attempts and makes per game, or total, excuse me, has not attempted a shot today. He's been held in check when he does have the ball. It's been a couple other USC Aiken players that have done some damage, though, and McCoy makes his first attempt at the basket on the free throw. 6 rebounds a game as well for the senior from Raleigh, shooting 53% from the floor. Not a three-point shooter by any means. 25% doesn't take a lot of attempts as well. 4th in the conference in offensive rebounds per game. He goes 1 for 2 at the line, but another offensive rebound maybe. Ball still loose in the paint, and German comes up with it. He still doesn't have control over it. Dives on the floor, bodies everywhere, tie up, and it does result in the 5th offensive rebound for USC Aiken as the possession arrow points the way of the Pacers. They've got the mop crew to get on the floor and clean up the wet spot. Rubel will inbound. German, McCoy, Blackwell, and Perkins, the 5 for the Pacers. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. And a foul down low on Hawkinson, who was battling for position. McCoy, it's been a physical game. We mentioned, just looking at the numbers, offensive rebounds, second chance points, points in the paint. You know this USC Aiken team is going to be physical. Then you see them in person and you see their stature and they look like a physical basketball team, and then they play that way. And they played that way earlier in the year when they took it to North Georgia for a 64-52 win in Dahlonega. That win, or that loss for UNG, sparked a 5-game losing streak, and that 3 from Caleb Bird makes it a 10-point USC Aiken game, and Dan Evans has to call timeout. Under 9 minutes to play, 8:51 to go. Bird hits the 3. North Georgia going to take a timeout to talk it over as Evans wants to speak about things with his team. 10-point advantage for the Pacers. We'll be back in a moment right here. And it's only a 30-second, so we're actually going to keep it right here as North Georgia finishes the time. UNG, we talked about that 5-game losing streak. They've had some struggles offensively this season. 73 points per game. That's 181st in the country. It's 9th out of 10 teams in the conference. They shoot 38% from deep, which leads the Peach Belt and ranks number 26 in Division II. The only problem is they only attempt 16 threes per game and make 6 of them. That's 292nd out of 312 teams in Division II. It's their lowest rated metric of the year, 3-point attempts per game. Right side, Sutton Smith with it. UNG 1 for 3 from deep so far in this game. USC Aiken 6 for 11. In the corner, Shedenhelm right on cue, wants a 3 and gets it. Hunter Shedenhelm gets the triple right back. UNG needed that. Hunter's first of the game, his first basket. 8:15 to go, 23-16. McCoy, left elbow, shutters on him in the mid-range, kicks back with one-handed pass to Rubel, who stops in the lane on 2 feet, fakes the shot, and spins and makes it. 25-16. White got the handoff on the good cut to the basket from Turner. Missed the layup, though. Offensive rebound, Shedenhelm. Second chance, 3, rattles it down. Hunter Shedenhelm may be hot, ladies and gentlemen. That's 2 straight for the senior. Heats up in a hurry. Rubel on the wing. Back to McCoy, free throw line. Picks up his dribble, goes up with the left hand, too strong. Shutters, good defense, and a good board. UNG coming back the other way. A 3 could make it a 1-possession game. It's 25-19. Smith on the left wing. Turner, top of the key. Shutters trying to get position down low. They have the smaller Blackwell on him. That's a mismatch. They just throw it down there to Smith, and he threw it away as Blackwell leaped up and got it. And now USC Aiken in transition. Rubel picked up by Smith on the left wing. Slice to the top of the key off a moving McCoy screen. Slip pass down low. McCoy taken away. Loose ball. German comes up with it somehow. Rubel at the top. Fires one down low to McCoy. His left hook is good. What an effort by UNG to give up 2 points on that play. Really good offense by USC Aiken against some really good defense. Smith receives it from Turner. Turner sets a screen as Smith drives with the left hand, kick in the corner. Shedenhelm at the top. Now Turner just inside the three-point line at the top of the key. German on his back. Puts the ball on the floor, hands off to Shedenhelm. Shot fake, left wing, thought about taking the step-back 3. Instead, gets rid of it to White. 6 on the clock. White into the mid-range, throws it up, and got fouled. A good job by A.J. White to draw the contact. 6:27 to play. There will be 2 A.J. White free throws after the break, as we have met the under 8 media timeout, and it's an 8-point deficit for UNG. Pacers lead at 27-19 right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Back on the Nighthawk Sports Network, UNG trails the Pacers by 8, but A.J. White will head to the free throw line for 2 attempts, where he is already 2 for 2 today. Talked about some of the standings. The Nighthawks currently tied for 6th. They can still get as high as 4th place. It's really hard to kind of solve the math right now with the way tiebreakers work, especially if you're head-to-head against the team you're tied with is 1-1, which is the case a lot for the teams that UNG is right around Flagler, that's the case. Lander, USC Beaufort with a win tonight. That would be the case against USC Aiken as well, who sits in third in the league. Basically, North Georgia needs to win out. They need USC Beaufort to at least lose out, and they need Lander to win no more than one of their 2 remaining games against Flagler and here on Saturday against the Pacers. So they need those things to happen to at least have a chance for 4th place. Beyond that, the math is really hard to solve. A.J. White goes 2 for 2. It's a 6-point game. The other way, Rubel takes a 3. No. Cunningham skies for the rebound, tipped it to himself, and got fouled as he brought the ball down between his legs. Arnold dug an arm in there trying to pluck it free, and instead there was too much contact. (27-21) Rubel inbounds on the right baseline on the near side. Gets it from Delva, right wing, Cunningham. Sidesteps and gets it to Grant, about 10 feet from the basket. Chris Cole into the game for the first time, defending Grant, and defends him well as Grant gets into the lane and misses the toughly defended shot. Arnold on the far side. Shutters sets the screen. Arnold to his left. Shedenhelm, he wants another, and that one drops in! Hunter Shedenhelm has hit 3 threes. It's a 3-point ball game. Left side, Cunningham, the response to Brick off the backboard. White gets the long rebound on the loose ball. North Georgia can tie it. Shedenhelm clapping for it. He wants it. 9 points for Hunter. He leads all UNG scorers. Tied with Bird for the most in this game. They're trying to find the right way to get it to him. Shutters has it on the wing. Here's Arnold. Flip to White. Drive along the baseline. Shedenhelm's open again. Another 3. Too strong. Missed it on the left side, and that one's off. That would have tied the game. Instead, USC Aiken can put it back to a 2-possession lead with a bucket here. Rajon Blackwell resets with Rubel on the volleyball line. He'll slide to the near side. Angle to the left. Hand off to Grant. Blackwell. Weaving motion from the USC Aiken offense here. Rubel, step back 3 at the top is good. What an offensive set and what a nice move by Rafael Rubel. Central Georgia Tech transfer, the 6-foot junior guard. He's got 5 points in this one. White to the wing. Top of the key now, Arnold. Finds Chris Cole, who hands off to Shedenhelm, swirling around the 3-point line all the way to the baseline on the far side. Shutters gets it. Shedenhelm on the right wing. Off a Shutters screen with a left-handed dribble into the lane. Bounce pass down low. Shutters kisses it off the window. Too strong. Battle for the loose ball, and Grant comes up with it. Shutters, the freshman, just rushed that shot as he was wide open. Rubel in between the volleyball line and the 3-point line goes to Cunningham. Now in the corner it goes. Grant, shot fake, goes up, fouled, and 1. And that'll lead us to our under 4 timeout. Grant will be back after the break for 1 free throw attempt. USC Aiken back up by 8. North Georgia got a little momentum. They're going to need some defense on the other side of the break with 3:55 to play in the first half here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Mason Grant at the free throw line for the and 1. as he got fouled while making the shot just before the break. The redshirt junior out of North Charleston, another Division I transfer, from Campbell for head coach Mark Vanderslice, who has a number of transfers on this team. Grant makes the free throw, a 62% shooter, and converts 3 the old-fashioned way. Makes it a 9-point lead. Largest of the game for USC Aiken has been 10. Nearly a turnover from White on the pass to Turner. The top of the key now, Turner backing down German. Hands off White. Finds a slashing Champion who had it pinned on the rim, and they're going to call it a goaltend. Champion threw it up on the backboard, and the USC Aiken faithful here, you could probably hear it, cannot believe that. Mark Vanderslice pleading that Champion was under the rim, on the underside of it, as he was cutting from right to left, from far side to near side, along the baseline, got the ball right below the basket and put it up, saying it's not an actual shot attempt that he was throwing up because he couldn't have made it from the underside. The basket will count, 33-26. Doesn't matter because Davion Cunningham just gets it right back as he quickly takes it up the floor and makes a little 4-foot floater. And there was a whistle as there was some contact between German and Turner. It looked like one of the officials was ready to tee up somebody. Not sure if it was Rajon Blackwell who was involved in the area, Simeon German, Mark Vanderslice. There's a foul that's called on Blackwell. It looked like it was going to escalate into more. Instead, it'll just be Chase Champion inbounding right next to the USC Aiken bench on the far side. He goes to White near half court. Under 4 minutes to play, 35-26, UNG trailing by 9. They need a bucket here. White to the right off a Turner screen. He'll take a 3, pull up, left it short. Long rebound, gets it back. A.J. White in the corner. Kick out Champion. Fresh 20 for UNG. White, good backdoor cut. German stayed there on help defense, though, and poked it away. Great instincts by the big man. Right side, in the corner, on the wing. Now at the top with Cunningham, Champion on him. White on him. They give it to Perkins, who will slide with a left-handed dribble to the volleyball line. Arnold guarding that. Grant in the short corner. Akwiwu on his back. Grant going to work on Stephen Akwiwu. Blocked, but fouled. Stephen Akwiwu, the sophomore, transfer from Hartford at the Division III level last year, new to the program this season. This is his 17th game in which he's seen action. Started 22 games at Hartford last year, averaged 14 points, 8 rebounds, a steal and a block per game. Still making that jump from D3 to D2 this year. He'll check out. Hawkinson and Shedenhelm will check in as Chase Champion also sits down. Grant missed the first free throw, so it's still only a 9-point advantage. And that one's well short, 0 for 2. And Hawkinson taps the basketball to the corner where Jamari Arnold can go give chase and grab the rebound. Cunningham on White. Left wing, it goes to Shedenhelm. Bird is there. Hawkinson at the top. Back to Shedenhelm, left wing. Turner, German on his back. Shedenhelm floats for a top of the key 3. Got it! Colin Turner the assist. Hunter Shedenhelm making himself open. He's got 4 threes. 6-point game. If Shedenhelm can keep knocking down those, North Georgia's going to hang in it. On the right elbow, Grant tried to go to work. White, the double team, nearly took it away. Grant threw it and stepped out of bounds. What a great job by A.J. White to force the turnover there. Grant saw the double team come in, and White just kind of toyed with him and whether he was actually going to double or recover back to his own man, and he brought the double and poked the ball free. Shedenhelm right in front of the USC Aiken bench on the wing. Zips it down low. Turner, short corner with German on his back. Turner, left-handed dribble. Double team comes. Poked away, but a foul on Cam Perkins, and that's a good call. Got a lot of Colin Turner's wrist as he jumped across the lane and reached in. That's 5 fouls on USC Aiken, so they've got 2 to give. No, that's the 6th one as the scoreboard just updated, so they only have 1 left before 1-1 for the Nighthawks. 92 seconds left here in the first half. UNG with 7 fouls, so it's free throws for USC Aiken should the Nighthawks commit another. Jamari Arnold comes out. Sutton Smith goes back in. White will inbound on the far side baseline to Turner. Gets it back on a handoff. On the wing, they play two-man. Off the screen, White, crossover, gets into the lane, hangs, and draws the contact. Was almost a nasty layup from White, but he does draw the foul anyways. He'll go back to the line. Jack Shutters pops off the bench to check in. See who he'll take the place of. We've seen North Georgia go big in this game. Again, if you're just joining us, UNG without junior guard Caden Charles, their second leading scorer, their leading rebounder and defender in blocks and steals as well. White makes the first free throw. The second one from White is good. And he is 6 for 6 at the free throw line in this game. 4-point lead for USC Aiken. Rubel with it on the near side, high and along the sideline. Off a stagger screen, picks up his dribble inside the three-point line, goes to Cunningham, now gets it back on a handoff. German got it. Now Rubel will take it back on a handoff. Rubel hits a three. He just did that a few possessions ago, and you can see the dejected reaction from A.J. White. That's the same thing when North Georgia got it to within 3 a couple possessions ago. Rubel came down and hit a 3 of his own to extend the lead back to 6. Intercepted by Cunningham as he jumped the passing lane and then just threw it out of bounds. He was trying to look behind himself as the ball was deflected all the way into the front court. He and White chased it down. Cunningham tried to look back at where White was and just didn't find the ball and kind of lifted it out of bounds as he couldn't control it. So North Georgia down by 7, less than a minute to go. Shot clock still on, game clock at 34, shot clock at 20. Down low, Hawkinson slashing to the basket. Picked it up as he nearly lost the ball. Out to the top, Shedenhelm thought about the 3. Instead, he'll shot fake drive, go up strong through 2 defenders. Ball loose, Turner picks it up. He had it poked away, a lot of contact. Finally, Turner goes up, had it blocked again, still no call. USC Aiken going the other way. Cunningham lost it out of bounds once more. How is there no foul down at the other end? Shedenhelm, Turner, Arnold, not Arnold, Hawkinson, all involved down low with a bunch of Pacer defenders around them, limbs galore, and no whistle called. UNG can have the last shot of the half. 7 seconds, White on the right wing. McCoy on him. Turner comes to screen. White to his left. 4 on the clock. White, step back. Deep 3. No good. Long rebound. Hawkinson, and he couldn't put it up in time. He barely landed before the buzzer went off, let alone get a second chance shot off. So a chaotic end to that first half, and North Georgia trails by 7 in a very important game to win for their tournament hopes. 1 game left in the regular season after this one. It's Clayton State at home on Saturday. USC Aiken 38, North Georgia 31. Halftime here on the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road in Aiken, South Carolina.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Here in beautiful Dahlonega, your home is more than just a place. It's a place you run to. But every home faces the wear and tear of weather over time. And when it comes to protecting your family, a quality roof is everything. Our team is dedicated to protecting Dahlonaga's families and landmarks alike, with roofs that stand up to Georgia's unpredictable weather and keeps our communities safe and dry. From storm-resistant shingles to energy-efficient options, our roofs are built to last, backed by our product and labor warranties and a commitment to quality that's unmatched. Whether it's a small repair or a complete replacement, we've got you covered, Dahlonega. Call Joshua 19 today for a free consultation. Protect what matters most with a roof you can trust. Joshua 19, proudly roofing Dahlonega, one home at a time.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
I need to try it first.
At the heart of America's gold rush stands a beacon of leadership, tradition, and excellence. A university that has always led the way, forging an environment for broad-based academics, world-class athletics, and tomorrow's military leaders. The University of North Georgia. Learning and leadership, passion and preparation, transformation and tradition. We are the University of North Georgia.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through.
Georgia Heart Institute is one of only 2 programs in the state offering robotic heart surgery for faster recovery. We're leading the way because Georgia's hearts are always on our minds.
That old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind.
Georgia Heart Institute.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to unlock incredible hotel deals? Get a free membership and save up to 50%. Stay grand. Spend less. The simplest site. The best unpublished hotel deals. peachbelttravel.com.
No matter how you connect, ETC delivers fast, reliable internet and secure, powerful Wi-Fi choices for your home. For intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device all at once. With local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to awesome Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or visit etcnow.com to upgrade your internet today.
Welcome back to the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road edition. Very special today that we get to travel to Aiken, South Carolina for the first road broadcast of the year. This is a big game for both teams. Obviously, on the women's side, they win the Peach Belt Conference outright. They finished the first ever undefeated season on the road in the regular season in program history. And at the end of the year, every conference game is a big one. So very appreciative of everyone back home who made this possible and makes more of these possible in the future. While we're at halftime, USC Aiken leads North Georgia 38-31 at the break. Let's take a look at some of the stats. The lead scorer for USC Aiken is Caleb Bird with 9 points. He hit a trio of three-pointers kind of early in that first half, but they've got a bunch of other guys that have scored. Raphael Rubel's got 8. Davion Cunningham has 8. Rajon Blackwell has 5. Jalen McCoy, their leading scorer and second best scorer in the conference, has just 3 points at halftime. For UNG, 5 different players have scored. Hunter Shedenhelm leads the way. He knocked down 4 triples in that first half. Was 4 of 6 from deep, 4 of 7 from the field in total for 12 points. A.J. White's got 8. He went 6 for 6 at the free throw line. Also has a team-high 5 rebounds and an assist as well. He has 1 turnover. It came on the very first possession of the day for UNG. Chase Champion with 4 points. Sutton Smith knocked down a triple as well. He also has 2 assists and 2 steals. And then Jack Shutt, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. USC Aiken shot the ball really well in that first half. 53% from deep, 8 of 15 from the floor. North Georgia, we talked about that. They're one of the best three-point shooting teams. They lead the conference in three-point percentage, top 26 in the nation, but they don't take that many threes. 292nd in the country and three-point attempt rate. They go 5 for 9 in that first half. That is above their average. They're on pace for 18 attempted threes. They average 16 per game. They might need to take some more in that second half if they want to find a way to come back in this game down by 7. We talked about the offensive rebounding for USC Aiken. 7 offensive rebounds in that first half. North Georgia actually had 5. The rebounding battle in total is 15-14 in favor of UNG. That's important because of the stat we mentioned earlier. The Nighthawks 13-4 when they out-rebound their opponent in a game. They're 3-8 when they don't. Although with 7 offensive rebounds for USC Aiken, they have 11 second chance points. UNG with just 3 so far. USC Aiken with a slight edge in points in the paint, 10-8 as well. But the big one is points off turnovers in that first half. 14 for the Pacers, 5 for the Nighthawks. About 3 minutes away from tip-off or the start of the second half. 38 for the Pacers, 31 for the Nighthawks. Stick around on the Nighthawk Sports Network. We'll bring it to you right here live from Aiken, South Carolina. It's the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Just about ready for the second half here inside the USC Aiken Convocation Center. So glad you could be with us today. Thank you so much for joining us for our first road broadcast of the year. And it's a big one. Nighthawks looking to make a big-time comeback. This would be a huge win for them and would, I think, grab the attention of some people in this region ahead of the NCAA tournament, especially if they can win this game without one of their star players in Caden Charles, who has not played, on the bench in plain clothes today. Caden Charles out for this game against the Pacers. North Georgia basketball to start the second half, and immediately it's stolen by Jalen McCoy as he makes the layup all alone in transition as Sutton Smith tried to hand it off to A.J. White. So now the lead back to 9. It got as high as 10 in the first half for USC Aiken. Hawkinson double teamed in the paint behind the back feed. Turner, the shot fake, had it poked away. Loose ball. Smith picks it up and rules foul as he dove for it, trying to get it from Sutton Smith. What a pass from Hawkinson. Unfortunate that Turner couldn't convert at the rim. Turner has struggled to get a shot up today. 0 field goal attempts so far. Right side, Smith moves to the left off a Turner screen into the lane. Bounce pass to him right on the elbow. Turner with German on him. Left-handed dribble, right shoulder, hook, good. Colin Turner with a bucket. And that's his first of the game. Left wing, that was Perk at the top. Sets a screen for Blackwell, who works to the left off it. Rubel now also works left off of McCoy's screen. Pull up long 2, long rebound. Foul down low on Shedenhelm, away from the ball, away from the play. Rebound was probably going to come to USC Aiken anyways. So, nope, they give it on Turner. It's his first. Turner was closer to where the shot came from rather than where the rebound was going. German gets it on the elbow. Top of the key, Rubel. Right side, Blackwell in the corner. McCoy, short corner, back to his basket. And misses the hook shot over Zach Hawkinson. Smith on the left wing. Doesn't use a Turner screen. Now feeds it to him on the elbow. Hawkinson gets it at the top. Trying to find Shedenhelm. Shedenhelm to his left off a Hawkinson screen. Turner on the elbow. Back to Hawkinson outside the perimeter. Shot fake. McCoy contesting. Feed to Smith on the handoff. 9 on the shot clock. Smith, bounce pass down low. Hawkinson back to the basket. Goes up over Rubel. Left it short, and Rubel snares the board. Up the floor. Quick transition 3 for Bird, and he knocks it down. Caleb Bird is 4 of 4 from deep, 4 of 5 in total in this game. He leads the Pacers with 12 points, tied with Shedenhelm for a game high. Smith all the way to the lane. Right-hand layup on the left side. Just falls off the rim somehow. It's a good lay by Smith, and he couldn't get it. 10-point lead, tied for the highest of the game. Bird wants another and hits it. Caleb Bird is scorching hot right now. Hits 2 threes. That one on the right side. He's got 15. The Aiken lead, the largest of the night, at 13. Nighthawks with only 2 points. They came from Colin Turner so far this second half. White Feeds it to Hawkinson, gets it back. He'll take a right wing three, and just too strong. 8-2, USC Aiken leads the scoring in this second half. Rubel takes his time crossing half court on the far side. Goes to Blackwell on the wing. Now McCoy at the top. Flips it on a handoff to Rubel. Bird on the right wing. They're trying to get him open for three. He'll take a step back over Schettenhelm and hit. Caleb Bird feels like the rim is the ocean for him right now. Dan Evans takes a timeout. Bird has 9 points in the last 3 possessions for USC Aiken. And all of a sudden, they lead it by 16. 16:50 to go. First media timeout of the second half. Pacers hot with some momentum. Nighthawks need some defense on the other side of the break here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
North Georgia basketball trailing by 16 after 3 triples from Caleb Bird, the junior out of Malden, South Carolina. He's got a game-high 18 points. Arnold trying to get a 3 in the left corner. Arnold responds. North Georgia needed that one. Kind of a broken play. And they got the ball to him in the corner. Colin Turner, the assist, his second of the game. Jamari, that's his first bucket. Down low, McCoy got position on Hawkinson. Reverse layup is good on the left side of the rim. White crosses half court on the far side and then passes it to Hawkinson on the near side. He sets a screen for Arnold to go around. Arnold finds Turner just inside the three-point line. He'll drive along the left side of the lane line. German on his back. Right-handed dribble, one-handed pass, and he threw it away. Was behind Champion, who was cutting. Now McCoy in transition. Left-handed shot, no. Offensive rebound for Bird. The putback is good. USC Aiken doing a lot of things right at the moment. 15:40 to play. Turner on the right elbow to Arnold outside the three-point line. Arnold off the screen to the left. Feeds it back to Champion. Drives all the way to the cup and left it too strong. An open layup for Chase Champion and just held on too long. Rubel, top of the key off a German screen. Drive, stop, step back, long two. Rubel hit it. Rafael Rubel having a great game. He's got 10. 4 of 7. It feels like he hasn't missed. Left wing, White in the corner now. Gave it up to Turner. Got it back. He's open for 3. German contesting. White hit it. A.J. White knocks down his first 3 of the game. He's 1 for 3. 55-39. Nighthawks need a defensive stop. More like a defensive run of some sort to kind of get back in this game. A 14-point lead. Blackwell too strong, and German the offensive rebound. Lost the ball. Arnold races for it, and it's out of bounds off of the Nighthawks. It'll be USC Aiken basketball on the other side of this break. 14:36 to go, and a 14-point lead for the Pacers right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
No matter how you connect, ETC delivers fast, reliable internet and secure, powerful Wi-Fi choices for your home. For intense gaming, easy sharing, and buffer-free streaming on every device, all at once. With local experts ready to help. Connect to faster internet. Connect to awesome Wi-Fi. Connect to now. Call or visit etcnow.com to upgrade your internet today.
Back on the Nighthawk Sports Network, down low, Mason Grant travels for USC Aiken off the inbound. So a turnover. Nighthawks have a chance to cut into this 14-point deficit. Was as big as 19 here in the second half. At 55-36 at one point. Sorry, 16-point deficit, excuse me. Left corner and a foul on USC Aiken. So the foul on Rajon Blackwell. 3 fouls for him. Starter for them. Good three-point shooter. Blackwell 5 points today, 4 assists, the lead for them in passing. 3 fouls right now with 14 minutes to go. That's going to be a key player to watch down the stretch. Only Nighthawk with more than 1 foul. Colin Turner and Zach Hawkinson, the two with 2 fouls. Blackwell the first of anybody in the game with 3. Dan Evans having a conversation with the officials. A.J. White will inbound on the far side of the baseline. 14:07 to go. White surveys in the corner. Arnold wants a 3. And just like Cunningham pulls it down. He jumped above champion and White. Cunningham keeps it himself across the timeline and all the way to the near side wing. Now they'll slow down, give it back to Perkins. The freshman will reset. Perkins flips to Grant. They find Kennedy Jr. Now Perkins nearly had it taken away. White got a hand in there. Perkins somehow came up with it. Drives the lane, shovels the pass. Grant threw down the dunk, but it came out. Hopped out of the rim as Grant missed it. Nighthawks in transition. Champion in the right corner. Turner at the free throw line. Fake the pass. Now right wing. Champion again. Turner trying to post up the smaller Perkins. They got the mismatch. Double team is coming, though. There it is. Turner's got somebody open. Fires one into the corner, but it's intercepted by Cunningham. Cunningham in transition keeps it himself. The floater. No. Buddy got fouled. Chaotic sequence. Neither team able to turn it into points, though. So Cunningham goes to the free throw line. He's been great today as well. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals in 12 minutes. And his first free throw rims out. Cunningham, a 77% free throw shooter. And he makes the second. So the lead up to 17. North Georgia has not scored in the last almost 2 minutes. White inside the three-point line, hands it off to Champion. Left side it goes, Shutters. Gets it back to Arnold on the handoff. Shutters, and it's tipped out of bounds. Deflected by Dwight Kennedy Jr. into the UNG bench. Will reset on the far sideline. And it looks like Arnold will inbound it. He does right to Shutters in front of him. Shutters looking to hand it off to Jamari. He does. Jamari down low to Hawkinson. Hawkinson trying to work on Grant. 3 players on him. Goes up through all of them. Missed it, but got fouled. Shutters would have had the offensive board and a good look at a putback anyways, but Zach Hawkinson will go to the free throw line. The redshirt freshman Hawkinson from Springfield, Illinois. He's been a hard worker this year. 28 games played, 28 games started. Every single game this season for UNG, that is. Leads the team in field goal percentage, 54%, averaging just over 9 points and just under 7 rebounds per game. Top 10 in the Peach Belt Conference in total rebounds and offensive rebounds per game. Averages more than 2 offensive rebounds each contest. He's a guy that North Georgia really likes and has a lot of eligibility left. They think he can be a big piece for this program. They need a player like him to step up down the stretch if they want to make an NCAA tournament run. Hawkinson makes both at the line as Sutton Smith checks in. 56-41. UNG running out of time now. A.J. White will take a quick breather. It might be his last of the game, as they're going to need him down the closing stretch, trailing by 15. Grant trying to go to work on Hawkinson inside the three-point line on the right wing. Spins into the lane. Thought he maybe traveled. 3 Nighthawks trying to get there. Grant just outworks everybody. Missed the shot, got the loose ball, went back up and scored it again. Arnold on the sideline in front of us. Right corner. Works off a shutter screen to Smith at the volleyball line. Smith sets a screen for Shedenhelm, who doesn't get it. Now Smith gets it himself. Finds Hawkinson on the slip after the screen in the corner. Arnold needs a 3, and it's too strong. Hawkinson fighting for the O board. Out of bounds. Last touched by Grant. Colin Turner is going to check back in. Turner takes the place of Hawkinson, who, as we mentioned, has been working hard the last few minutes. So Turner, Arnold, Smith, Shedenhelm, and Shutters, the 5 on the floor for UNG. Smith gets it in between the volleyball line and three-point line. Perkins guarding him. Cross the volleyball line to Arnold. Turner inside the three-point line right wing. Shedenhelm, cross-court pass, rattles home the 3. Turner with another assist. He's got 3 in this game. That leads the Nighthawks. Hunter Shedenhelm's got 15 points, 5 made threes. In the lane, turnaround jumper for Cunningham is good. And time and again, Davion Cunningham doesn't care what momentum you're getting on offense. He goes and scores on the other end to silence it. Smith behind the back dribble, drives all the way to the lane, kick out to Shedenhelm. Turner at the top of the key, and he threw it away. Arnold and Turner miscommunicate. Arnold went to cut through. Turner threw it to the space. And it's a turnover. A 16-point lead for USC Aiken. 11 minutes, 19 seconds for North Georgia, desperately in search of a win to boost their tournament resume. USC Aiken, the Pacers up by 16 on the Nighthawk Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment after this. Welcome back to the Nighthawk Sports Network. 60-44. The Pacers lead the Nighthawks by 16. It'll be USC Aiken basketball as McCoy inbounds to Rubel. Aiken outscoring North Georgia 22-13 here in the second half. German right side, Rubel. McCoy, their leading scorer and top 2 in the conference, has been quiet today despite this 16-point advantage for the Pacers. Cross-court pass. Cunningham drills another 3. Davion Cunningham starting to heat up with 14 points. Caleb Bird leads the way with 20 for them, averaging 5 points per game. Cunningham averages 14. He's there now. Smith, far sideline. Shedenhelm, that's a deep one on the right side. Hunter Shedenhelm again! Ties his career high with 6 threes in the game. Unbelievable shooting from downtown. Shot off from Rubel, and Shedenhelm the rebound. He might need 10 threes. Really the only offense UNG has. A.J. White has 11. He's the only other in double figures besides Shedenhelm. White still not back on the floor yet as well. As soon as I say that, he hops up off the bench to check in. He'll take the place of Sutton Smith. There's a foul on USC Aiken on this end, so North Georgia basketball on the baseline. 2 fouls on UNG this half, 4 on the Pacers. Nighthawks make a lot of their money at the free throw line this season, usually with a bunch of attempts. They're 8 for 8 today, but USC Aiken is 3 for 7. Foul down low on the inbounds before the ball even got in. That goes on Simeon German, and that's his second. So that's now 3 players on Aiken with 2 fouls and 1 with 3. That's Rajon Blackwell, who just checked back into the game. White on the left wing, McCoy on him. Blackwell tries to help. White kicks it out. Champion down low to Shutters. Shutters with Cunningham on him. That's a mismatch. Out to Champion at the top. Champion trying to drive on Rubel. Good spin move up and under layup. No, Turner couldn't get the putback. Loose ball comes out. German fights for it. Shutters gets it as he falls out of bounds. Saves it to Champion. Out to White. Left wing 3. No, it just rims out. Looked good the whole way. German snatches the board on the second chance miss. Man, that would have been a big one. Would have cut it to 13 and given UNG a whole bunch of life. German at the top. Cunningham down low. McCoy quickly spins off of Shutters. Keeps his dribble along the baseline. Goes up over 2 Nighthawks, Shutters and Turner, and still makes it. White, Shedenhelm. Thought about it from just inside the volleyball line. It's about 35 feet. Didn't take it, though. Now he's got it back on the right wing after Turner handed it off to him. Shedenhelm drives baseline and draws a blocking foul. I think they're going to get this on German. German or Blackwell, whoever it is, it's a big one. It's on German. That's his third. Sorry, that's his second. Scoreboard updated faster than I expected on German's last foul. So he's got 2 now. Cunningham goes and sits down. That's good news for UNG. He's been torching their momentum today in the second half. White, good slip pass to Turner. Has room to drive. Goes up on the left side. And Colin Turner set the screen, rolled to the basket, had plenty of room and made it. White with the assist. Turner with 4 points now. That's White's first assist of the game, 65-49. North Georgia wanted an offensive foul on Rubel, who kind of shoved White to get open. McCoy has a lane to drive, hangs for the floater. No, tipped by Turner, 2 Shutters, and now White has it on a handoff in transition. White to Turner at the top, room to drive. Turner goes up, lays it up with the finger roll, but it just toilet bowls out. Bird, the leading scorer in this game, back into the game now, left side. Top of the key, it goes to Blackwell. Blackwell off a German screen. Good crossover, gets to the lane. Threw it up off the bottom of the backboard. Turner picks up the rebound. Has to go with it somewhere to a guard. Finds Shedenhelm on the near side. Shedenhelm across half court. White in the corner. Open for 3. AJ desperately needs it. It's short. Battle for the rebound. Rubel comes up with it somehow. Despite being just 6 foot in a battle of towers down low, and in transition, Blackwell makes the layup. $18-point lead for Aiken. Corner, Champion, drives, stops, and threw it away. He had Turner on the block and Shutters in the corner. He kind of just threw it between the two of them, and neither could get there. And that'll take us to the under 8 timeout. 7:33 to go. Nighthawks in desperate need of some offense. USC Aiken 67, North Georgia 49. We'll be back in a moment after the break, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
That's a timeout on Betty.
Back on the Nighthawk Sports Network, 67-49, an 18-point lead for USC Aiken. Their largest of the game is 19. They've kind of been right around this 15 to 19-point lead most of the second half. The headline so far for the Nighthawks is Hunter Shedenhelm with a career-high 6 made threes. He's got 18 points. It's 2 shy of a season high and 5 shy of his career high in points as well. 6 for 8 from deep, 6 for 9 in total in the game. USC Aiken basketball after the turnover. North Georgia showing full court pressure. Rubel bounce pass to Grant as they break the pressure. Kick out to Blackwell. Aiken can slow it down. Shedenhelm came over on the double team, nearly took it away. Grant has to get rid of it. Shedenhelm dives to get on the floor, picks it up. Is that a jump ball? It is. It stays with Aiken. Dan Evans thought it should have been a foul on Aiken because Hunter went in there and got the ball, and then Grant landed on top of him. It was a really good effort from Shedenhelm to steal it. They just don't get the call. Rubel will inbound on the near side of the baseline after they mop up the floor. Goes to German along the left lane line near the top of the key. Blackwell gets it from him, right wing. Blackwell hesitates, drives on Arnold, turnaround mid-range, rattles it down. 15-foot jumper on the turnaround for Blackwell. He's got 9. The lead is its largest of the night. It's 20. 7 minutes to go. Turner, right wing, back out to Arnold on the volleyball line. Akwiwu at the top of the key. Turns and faces up, picked up his dribble, gives it to Arnold, sets a screen, slips to the basket. Akwiwu goes up on the left side, missed it, but got fouled. And that is 3 on German now. So Simeon German and Rajon Blackwell both in the game right now with 3 fouls. See if Mark Vanderslice with a 20-point lead, either of them. Akwiwu's first free throw rattles out. Steven has not been to the line a ton this season. Nine for 27, and he makes the second one. 1 for 2 on that trip. Right side, Rubel. Slides to the top of the key off a Mason Grant screen, dribbled it off his own foot as the ball catapults out of bounds, kind of like a slingshot. As he stepped on it, all that pressure released into a Nighthawk turnover. Now Sutton Smith, or a forced turnover, I should say. Sutton Smith gets it across half court to Shutters, who hands off to Arnold at the top of the key. Right wing on the NCAA logo, Shedenhelm. Akwiwu, a few feet away from him, gets it on the bounce pass, picks up his dribble and goes to Shedenhelm deeper in the corner. Shedenhelm off Akwiwu's screen, deep 3, just rattles out. He made the layup on the putback as well. Good work from the sophomore. Blackwell, Grant at the top now. Looks left, hands off Rubel coming the opposite way. Bird drives the baseline in the corner. Blackwell moved out of the way as it was tipped by Arnold and goes out of bounds. German checks back into the game with his 3 fouls. Rubel, top of the key. Slowly slides to his right. Goes to that wing with Blackwell. They're trying to... Rajon Blackwell with 12 points now. 4 Aiken Pacers in double figures. Far corner, Smith. Top of the key, Arnold. 4 now. Shedenhelm was trying to work to a dribble handoff and screen with Shutters on the right wing, and Blackwell was trying to deny it, got in front of it, and got his arms over the top of Schettenhelm for his fourth foul, and Vanderslice has to take him out. So replacing him is Kennedy Jr., and Schettenhelm makes the first free throw. Hunter with 19 points. Second free throw ties a season high for the senior from Ohio. 20 points on the night for Hunter Schettenhelm. 6 of 10 from the floor, 6 of 9 from downtown. And he's now a perfect 2 for 2 at the stripe. It's 72-54. German at the top of the key. Left side, Bird, down low to Grant, double teamed quickly. Smith and Akwiwu. Grant just goes up on the reverse. Got around Akwiwu somehow and banked it off the window. Less than 5 minutes to play. Shutters on the right elbow. Looking to hand off to Champion. Champion instead retreats to the corner and receives it. Shutters screens for him to work to his left. Smith feeds Akwiwu, baiting the defenders down low and getting to the free throw line. So the foul goes on Grant. Akwiwu back at the line. Steven with 3 points in this game. 5 minutes played and leaves the first free throw short. 15 second chance points for USC Aiken. 8. Rebounding battle also in favor of USC Aiken. 26-23 at this point now. Shutters battled for the rebound, called for a foul as he tried to do that for hooking his defender. And the rebound comes down to Arnold as he ripped it from Grant. Second chance for the Nighthawks. Cross court, Smith needs a three, and off the front of the rim it glances out to Caleb Bird. Boy. A lot of looks from three down the stretch lately for UNG, and they just can't get one to go. One of their last 6 from downtown. And time is ever of the essence, trailing by 20. German, top of the key, Rubel. Left side, Bird. Left block, Grant. Trying to back into Akwiwu. Double team comes. He moves the ball over it, kicks out. Rubel has to throw one up late in the shot clock. Nearly hit it, back iron. Mason Grant, the offensive rebound. Elbows away from everybody as he pulls it back. 3:34 to go. 20-point lead for USC Aiken. Timeout mark. Vanderslice wants to talk it over with his team after the second chance opportunity on the rebound by Mason Grant. We'll be back in a moment right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network on the road from Aiken, South Carolina.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
road to national championships runs through NCAA.com.
Step back three from Caleb Bird, who leads all scorers in this game with 20. Tied with Hunter Shedenhelm is no good. Shutters takes a three on the other end. That one can't fall. And the rebound down to the Pacers. It'll go back the other way. A foul on Chase Champion battling for the ball. 74-54, 3:10 to go. Jalen McCoy will inbound on the near side. McCoy with just 9 points in this game. Averaging 20 coming into today. Second leading scorer in the Peach Belt Conference. Nighthawks have held him in check, but it hasn't mattered because so many other people for USC Aiken have contributed today. Rajon Blackwell, Raphael Rubel, Simeon German, Davion Cunningham, and Caleb Bird, most of all, averaging 5.5 points per game, has hit 5 threes tonight, and he's got 20. 6 threes, excuse me. He and Shedenhelm have just had a dueling battle from downtown. Blackwell had it plucked off the screen. Arnold didn't think it was a foul. The referee thought otherwise. Shot clock resets to 20. Jalen McCoy this year has scored in single figures just once. At Lander, he was held to 9 points. He's got 9 points in this game right now, and the Pacers lead by 20. Blackwell inbounds to Rubel, gets it back, corner three. Back iron, no. Good look from Blackwell, who's been hot. Down low, Kwiwu, short corner, kick out, Shedenhelm. And North Georgia needs to start putting up three up in a hurry. Arnold trying to get open. He'll take a sidestep one over German, no, but got his own miss. Drives to the lane this time and scores. Good left-handed layup from Arnold. Arnold nearly stole it from Bird as he puts the pressure on defensively, full court. Rubel hands off to McCoy, all the way near half court. Finds Blackwell, another handoff with Rubel, and Chase Champion committed the foul, trying to switch defensively as he collided with Rubel on the left wing. The inbound to German on the left elbow. McCoy at the top, hands off, Blackwell working to his right. Pull-up jumper, one dribble inside the three-point line. No, long rebound comes out to Bird. And if it wasn't over yet, it probably is now. Second chance again for USC Aiken. Shot clock resets to 20. They lead by 18. McCoy on the wing, drives, throws up the left hook, kind of errantly. It misses, and Champion brings down the rebound. Shedenhelm, cross-court pass. Cole is open. Now Arnold, right wing, got it for three. Jamari Arnold makes it a 15-point game, 115. Shedenhelm and Arnold pressuring. And without Caden Charles in this game, it was going to be a tall task for North Georgia to come out with a win on the road here against the team that's trying to recover from a heartbreaking season last year. You'll remember they won the Peach Belt regular season, had the Player of the Year in Tyler Johnson, and they played in 2 postseason games, one in the Peach Belt Conference Tournament and one in the NCAA Regional. They were the 1 seed and the 2 seed, and they lost them both. Hosted the PBC tournament here, lost to the Bobcats of Georgia College in the first round, got upset. Then in the NCAA Regional at North Georgia, hosted by the Nighthawks, Emmanuel is the 7 seed, upset USC Aiken as the 2 seed. And the Pacers are trying to make up for that this season. A couple of free throws made for Jamari Arnold. And it's all but window dressing now at this point. Rubel gets it across half court. Shot clock is still on, about a 23-second difference. Not sure if they will even take another shot. They will run one more half turn. Drives the lane, missed the layup. And second chance, shot clock resets to 20, so it's still on. But they're going to take a shot clock violation here. So North Georgia's going to fall to 16-13 and below 500 in conference play at 8-9. USC Aiken moves to 19-8 on the year, 12-5 in conference play on the season. At 12-5, they sit a half game behind Augusta and a full game behind Columbus State with one game left, depending on what Columbus State does tonight as well. Tough loss for the Nighthawks. It's a USC Aiken team that plays well at home and got ahead early. Close for a little bit in that the early stages of that first half. A 7-point lead for the Pacers turned into a lot more in the early stages of the second half as they caught fire and started to run away. They come out with this 76-62 14-point victory that was right around 20 or more points for most of the second half. Hunter Shedenhelm had a huge day with a career